We're now in the Plot and Publish tab of the Options dialog box, and basically this is all your plotting settings. So you can see there, Primo PDF is my default output device. I might not want to use that. I might want to use, for example, something like DWF6 ePlot instead. I don't have to plot to whatever is the default device either. If I OK that now, and I want to plot my drawing, I go to Output here, and I have the option of selecting the device when I set up things like the plot here. So if I go to plot now, the plot dialog box will appear, and I can change those settings anytime I like. I'll just expand out there and give me more options. I can still change that plotter anytime I want to there, for example. So I can plot to a different plotter instead of the one that is the default plotter. I'll just cancel that now, right click, and go back to options again here. And as you can see, I can add or configure plotters if I want to as well. The default location to plot to file. So that's my documents folder there. I can enable a background plot when publishing and plotting if I want to. Automatic publish settings. If I click there, there's my publishing settings there. I can change those at any time. That's when I'm publishing to things like DWFX and DWF. General plot options. Keep the layout paper size if possible. So when you plot, let's say to an A4 printer, and the actual plot is an A1, it's obviously going to be completely impossible to keep the layout paper size. Printable area, edge of paper. Where do you want to specify your plot offset relative to? Normally it tends to be printable area. Plot stamp settings, for example. I can set plot stamp fields such as drawing name, layout name, user-defined fields. I can specify the parameter file, whether it's in millimeters or inches, for example. Also, if I go to advanced there, I can set the location and the offset of the plot stamp, what font height. So again, lots of different settings there in your Plot and Publish tab. Plot style table settings. Do I use color-dependent plot styles for new drawings, or do I use named plot styles for new drawings? Depends on what environment you're working in and how you're plotting. A default plot style table, is there one? There's ACAD CTB. There's also plenty of others that are default as well. You'll see there monochrome, for example, grayscale, screening, and so on. I can add or edit these plot style tables at any time. So these are all default settings for your plotting in the Plot and Publish tab in the Options dialog box.